Number 1. Chase is a creator who usually shares bits of his everyday life, mostly about music, pianos, and instruments. But one video he uploaded caught everyone off guard and left viewers genuinely unsettled. It started when Chase, who lives near a forest, began hearing strange noises late at night, sounds he couldn't recognize. Curious and a little uneasy, he decided to investigate and record what was happening.
There's some audible howling and whooping noises that are going on, and it's been going on for a couple hours now. Probably around midnight or 1 o'clock last night, I started hearing these loud, it's like a whoop or a howl noises, and it went on for a couple of hours, and I wanted to come down during the night and see if I could get something on tape, but I was a little wary about doing that. So this morning, I usually get up around 4 o'clock, and I was eating my breakfast, and the noise kind of stopped for a while, but then it just started again, and every couple of minutes or so, or really even seconds, you can kind of hear that going on. So I ran down here with a camcorder to see if I could get it on tape. As you can probably see, it's raining a little bit right now, and we have that morning fog over there. It was raining pretty good the past couple of days here in the Floyd Field forests. There it is right there. I just heard it again.
The noises had been going on for hours, described as strange howls and whooping sounds echoing through the trees. The next morning, after hearing them again, he grabbed his camera and went outside despite the rain and thick fog covering the forest.
Those are audible, unknown sounds that I'm hearing right now that could really be from some kind of Floyd Squatch type creature. Right now, I'm starting to get lightheaded, so I really don't feel good being down here. So I'm just going to grab, I really don't feel good right now. So I'm just going to grab the trail camera. So I'm going to fall over. What was that? That was like a growl.
As he went further, he eventually stumbled upon a bone, and the sounds around him started growing louder.
That is definitely some kind of bone. This is the tree cave that we found the... Wow. I mean, that looks... That could be a femur right there. And the smell, too. Oh my God. Oh my God, it smells really bad. Oh my God. Oh. I'm getting out of here. I do not feel safe right now. I think I just heard another call from up there. I mean, this thing could be anywhere around here. It could be watching me right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of here. I don't know what else to say. And that smell, it's getting stronger. Okay, so I'm getting out of here.
While checking his trail cameras, the noises suddenly grew louder. He mentioned feeling dizzy and uneasy, as if something was nearby watching him. As he moved deeper into the woods, he came across what looked like a large bone near a hollow tree, and the air around him reeked of decay. The strange sounds intensified, now mixed with knocks echoing through the forest, something many associate with Bigfoot encounters. Feeling lightheaded and scared, Chase decided to leave. When he later reviewed the footage from his trail cameras, all he found were normal clips of wildlife, nothing out of the ordinary. Still, the audio from that morning raised a lot of questions. Some viewers believe he might have stumbled upon evidence of multiple Bigfoots, while others think it was just an unknown animal making odd noises. So what do you think? Number 2. This video comes from Night Encounters, a US-based YouTube channel known for exploring supernatural and unexplained events that happen late at night. Their videos usually focus on real-time reactions to strange sounds, eerie glitches, and creepy locations. On July 27, 2023, the team decided to camp in a forest rumored to be haunted. At first, everything seemed normal, But soon they began noticing unsettling things, distant footsteps, faint laughter, and odd hissing noises in the dark.
Yeah.
Remember when I went there last time? What happened, bro?
Yeah, dude, I remember that. It
Bro,
was
there's a
so
flashlight. Look. Where's that lamppost? Well,
cool. Is that like, I don't know, is
But
that
it's
like a
blurry.
fence or something there?
oh wait. Oh, dude,
What?
there's somebody there.
Actually?
Bro. Oh, I think somebody's walking. Somebody's walking there, bro. Bro, I swear. I saw somebody. No, I swear I heard somebody.
Wait.
Like right there, like walking. Oh no.
Dude, don't play.
Bro, no, I'm not playing, bro. I swear, every time something is it's like 100%
Okay.
real. But the camera, it's so blurry right now.
Gotta do this. Dude, I remember this place being like super creepy because there was a trash bag or something there.
Yeah, and then we heard like laughing.
Yeah, exactly.
Not again this year, bro.
Do you hear that?
Like,
Yeah,
oh, bro, what was that? No, what's that?
What?
Oh, like snake hissing or something. Oh no, like right there.
Shh. Can't tell if it's a bird or not, but it's like nighttime, so why would there be like birds or something?
Boy, I haven't heard a bird in like an hour. I swear. Somebody's calling me.
Oh, what the? Oh, oh, dude. Oh, that was someone there. Dude, wait, there's a turn off the. Oh, crap. The hell out there. Wait, stay here. Dude, there's a damn bike. Wait, give me that. Take the bike stick.
What's the bike stuff?
The air felt heavy, and the deeper they went into the woods, the stranger it got. Their cameras started glitching, and thick fog began rolling in out of nowhere. Later that night, around 3 a.m., they attempted a ritual-like game called Devil's Hide and Seek. They chose a large tree as their safe point and scattered into the forest with only flashlights to guide them. The rules were simple: hide for 1 minute, then return to the tree and call safe. But the game quickly turned disturbing. The sounds around them grew louder, branches cracked in the distance, and the feeling of being watched became impossible to ignore. No figure ever clearly appeared, but the atmosphere alone was enough to leave everyone rattled. When they finally ended the ritual and packed up, the group described feeling drained and uneasy, as if something unseen had been moving just beyond the light.
Let's just walk for a little bit, okay?
Alright. That's so creepy, bro.
You know what we'll do actually?
What?
Let's just, since it is already, it's 3:09, we just go, we'll do the stag, or slash the devil's hide and seek. At 3 a.m, pick up the camera. We'll pick up the camera when we find a spot we started at. So yeah, see you then. Just recorded?
Yep.
Okay. Pretty much, we start the ritual now.
Found the place, so.
Yeah, it's 3:19 actually. We were running around there because we saw some weird guys in the water.
Bro.
So yeah, that like creeped us really out. But pretty much gonna do the ritual called Devil's
Stag, bro.
Stag or the Devil's Hide and Seek. Pretty much it works like this. We have to find a home place somewhere that we could like return to in case anything goes like super bad. We're gonna choose this tree over here.
Yep.
As you can see.
Looks like Devil's Tree, man. Like
Yeah,
we only have
it's
it
really
near the
creepy.
house.
Yeah, exactly. So now pretty much gonna put our hands on the tree, gonna say some words, and then we'll have a countdown of how much?
60.
So 60 seconds, okay. So we have 1 minute to hide. I think we'll go somewhere into the woods,
Yeah, like there.
and then creepy stuff should basically happen. And to end this ritual, we have to come back here, put our hand on the tree, and yell safe, then do another chant, okay? So yeah.
Sometimes it's not what you see in places like this that scares you most, it's what you feel in the silence. The woods are never truly empty, and the idea that someone or something might be watching is what makes nights like these unforgettable. Number 3. Paranormal Essex is a channel where a group explores haunted and abandoned places, hoping to capture signs of paranormal activity. They've made plenty of videos that attract fans of ghost hunting, but this time, they found something they weren't even looking for, and it shook them up for real. During one investigation, the team came across a small tunnel outside an old building. While most of them wanted to explore it properly, the host thought it would be funny to sneak around to the other end and scare his friends. But what was supposed to be a simple prank turned into something much stranger.
So we're going to quickly scare Ryan. It's going to be so funny. Watch. Stay with us. I've got to try and get out down here somewhere. He's going to come out that gap right there. Try not to make so much noise.
Hooray!
Where'd he go? What? Ryan? Ryan? Off. No way. Where was you? No way. I'll just come over the hedge of that. Come down to the scare ya. Could hear footsteps, bruv, I swear to God, yeah? And I thought it was you walking towards me, yeah? You watching me? Why the f so zoomed in? Yeah? What? I heard footsteps of you walking towards me. I thought it was you. I jumped out, went, bah! And you weren't there. Now look, he's there, look. Bruv, I swear to God.
As he crept toward the tunnel, he began hearing heavy footsteps approaching him from inside, clear, deliberate steps that sounded way too close. Thinking it was one of his friends, he jumped out to surprise them, but no one was there. When the others arrived, they confirmed they hadn't followed him, and the recording clearly captured the sound of footsteps coming from inside the tunnel, even though it was completely empty. It didn't make sense. There was no time for anyone to walk past him and disappear, and no sign of movement anywhere around.
So I've got to the steps he's recording. Yeah. I don't know how to play it back, but I have to watch it, right? Yeah. And I'm like, he's coming. You can hear footsteps, boom, boom, coming close to the door. Yeah. And I was like, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. And I went, run! It wasn't there. But I swear to you, watch. You heard footsteps? I heard footsteps. Watch it.
That's what made the moment so unsettling. Whether it was an unseen presence or just an eerie coincidence, it's one of those clips that sticks with you. Number 4. Ben is a YouTuber who spends his time chasing conspiracies and exploring the unknown, everything from cryptids to mysterious encounters. For this trip, he chose a forest known for strange activity and packed his gear along with his dog, Lily. His goal was simple: find out what was really going on out there. Once he set up camp, Ben decided to try something unusual. He pulled out a Native American flute, believing its vibrations might draw out any hidden creatures.
And that is luring any curious, intrigued, bipedal, freakish-looking, tall, creepy, undiscovered, unexplainable, mysterious cryptids that may be in the area. And the way we do that is with a Native American flute. Now,
After playing for a while, he relaxed in his hammock before heading off on a short walk.
it's moorland, and there is a lot of wild grass and heather. And during the summer months, when all that is really dry, it just takes one individual to drive through, toss a glass bottle out of their car, and then along comes a sunny day, and the sun's rays hit this glass bottle at the right angle, and whoosh, it all goes up into a blaze. But what I'm interested in is the reports. I've had a massive influx in reports from around that area. Now, people have been emailing me. One email in particular really stands out of a guy seeing something on 2 feet, tall, slender, running across the scorched earth. Now, you know, I'm not speculating here, I'm just throwing things out there. If there was a fire that wiped out a certain creature's habitat, it would flee in the hopes that more habitat would be somewhere else to be found, meaning that it would have to cross the open terrain. Hence why people are now seeing these things.
As he walked, he talked about recent reports from the UK people claiming to have seen tall, thin creatures running on 2 legs after wildfires had destroyed parts of their habitat. He wondered if the fires might have forced these mysterious beings out into the open. When night fell, the forest went completely silent. Then, out of nowhere, Ben heard what sounded like two men talking somewhere nearby. He quickly switched off his flashlight and stayed completely still for several minutes.
I was about to press record and start talking, and I heard what sounded distinctively like two males in conversation. So I quickly tipped my torch up and stuck the bulb end into the ground to kill any of the light. I don't want nobody seeing me out here because, for as far as I'm concerned, there should be no other idiots out this far into the country other than me at this time of night. I've sat and waited in silence for about 5-10 minutes. I've not heard anything since, so I'm kind of hoping that it was maybe some misidentification. Maybe it was the rustling of the tarp or some of these branches on top of the material. I'm not sure, but yeah, it did really freak me out because it sounded like two really close male voices.
There shouldn't have been anyone else out there, miles from any road or town. The voices eventually stopped, but the unease didn't.
There's something definitely walking around out there. I don't know what it is though. The one thing I hear is when I hear the wind blowing and there's leaves running across the floor, there's sticks snapping, and then there's rain and drizzle hitting off all these thousands, if not millions of leaves. It's difficult to zone in to anything beyond that noise, and that makes you feel very, very vulnerable, because if something is walking out or walking around out there, if something is trying to creep closer, all those different sounds camouflage that movement, camouflage that whatever it is. You heard that, right? There was some definite, deep, walking footsteps.
Back at camp, every sound, the crunch of leaves, the wind in the trees, the faint snapping of branches made him tense. Then came the heavy footsteps. Something was circling his camp. Ben froze, scanning the dark tree line, but couldn't see anything moving. Later, when he went for a short walk, he realized something or someone was matching his pace. If it was an animal, it wasn't afraid. It stayed close, shadowing his every move.
I just went for a little walk, only about 10-15 meters away from the camp, but it felt like something was matching my footsteps. Now, I'm not saying that this is something weird. I'm not. Please don't think that. I'm just documenting what I'm feeling and what I've experienced. If it's a deer, it's the bravest deer I've ever seen out in the wild, because it wasn't trying to get away from me. And it certainly wasn't in a rush or a hurry to leave this area.
By morning, Ben hadn't slept at all. Sitting by his campfire, he couldn't stop thinking about the night, the voices, the footsteps, that strange silence pressing in from all sides. Number 5. This clip comes from Northern Light, a YouTube channel run by Felix St. Aubin, a hunter from Nunavik. His videos capture the raw reality of Inuit life in the Arctic, hunting, fishing, and surviving in one of the harshest places on Earth. On September 1st, 2025, Felix was staying in a small cabin at Killinick, one of the most isolated spots in northern Canada. The night was supposed to be peaceful, but it quickly turned into a terrifying encounter with
Kalle.
Onko siellä on himaan jamma?
Kalle.
Suvi.
Siellä.
Sano vai.
Unigattori alta capito.
As darkness fell, Felix settled inside the cabin. Out there, the thin wooden walls were the only things separating him from the wild, until a sudden thud shook the cabin. A polar bear had come right up to the wall, pressing its weight against it. Felix could hear every scrape of its claws and every shift of its body just inches away. All he could do was stay quiet and hope the bear would lose interest. By morning, things got even more tense. A second bear larger than the first appeared and began circling the cabin. It stayed close for what felt like forever, sniffing and pacing around before finally wandering off into the tundra. When Felix stepped outside, deep tracks in the frozen ground showed just how close the danger had been. The cabin had protected him, but the experience was a stark reminder of what survival in the Arctic really means. Number 6. Uploaded on July 29, 2024, this encounter once again comes from Jordan and Liz, a couple already known for their outdoor adventures and close calls. During their van life journey through Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming, what started as a calm hiking day turned into one of their most intense experiences in the wild. The morning was quiet and clear, perfect hiking weather. Choosing to skip the crowded boat shuttle, they decided to walk the 5-mile trail on foot, surrounded by mountain peaks, dense forest, and mirror-still lakes. But midway through their trek, they met a woman hurrying toward them.
Go! Go, bear! Show!
Hey, bear!
Go, bear!
I got the coming.
Go!
You have the spray?
Go, bear! Go! Hey! Go! I'm sitting right here. Go!
Go ahead, keep going, keep going.
I was walking right towards, like, that's so scary.
So how close did he get to you?
He was literally like, where's he's standing right there and walking towards us.
Visibly shaken, she warned them of a bear approaching on the trail, only moments behind her. Jordan and Liz prepared themselves, armed with bear spray and a whistle, making noise to alert the animal. Despite their efforts, the bear kept advancing slowly and steadily, showing no sign of fear or aggression. The tension escalated as it drew dangerously close, mere feet away. Eventually, a sharp whistle blast and firm posture convinced the bear to change course, climbing up a nearby tree and allowing the group to pass.
And ruin the shot. So we were hiking and it's like a very narrow trail and some lady turns around and she's coming towards me and she's like, turn around, walk fast, don't run. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, there's a bear coming. Like right now it's coming towards you. And she's like, yeah, it's coming towards us on the trail. Do you have bear spray? Because she didn't have anything. We're like, yeah, we have bear spray. Jordan had bear spray. I had a knife. Not that I'm gonna use it because like, what am I gonna do against a bear? So Jordan goes in the front and he has the bear spray like ready just in case. And then we're all like, the three of us being like, hey bear, like trying to get it to go away. I felt like I was on an episode of Naked and Afraid. And it wouldn't go away. I was literally just walking towards Jordan like if it was a dog who wanted to get pet or something. So I had to get the whistle out of my bag. And while I was doing that, I kind of missed the part where it was closest to Jordan. And then when I blew the whistle and Jordan like kind of walked towards it, it went up into a tree.
Though no one was hurt, the weight of what happened set in quickly. Both described it later as one of the most frightening experiences of their travels. Even after the danger had passed, the adrenaline left them drained, their nerves frayed. A dip in Jenny Lake helped them recover, though the memory of that silent standoff lingered. The encounter was a harsh reminder of how unpredictable nature can be. The bear hadn't been aggressive, but its calm persistence made it even more unnerving. In moments like that, preparedness and composure make all the difference between a narrow escape and a dangerous mistake. Number 7. Brothers Wild is a YouTube channel run by Ashley and Lewis, two brothers known for their calm, easygoing camping trips across Wales. Their videos usually capture quiet nights under the stars, wild swimming in cold streams, and cooking by the fire. But on one trip to a small forest near Wrexham, their peaceful routine took a sharp turn into something much more unsettling. It started like any other outing. The brothers arrived early, the sunlight cutting through the trees and glinting off a clear stream nearby. They swam, explored, and settled by the river for dinner as dusk began to fall. Everything felt perfect until a stranger appeared.
That'll do. You know what? There's something primitive about washing by a river. I don't know what it is. It's that connection with nature, right? I don't know, just something as simple as this. At home, I hate doing the pots. But when you're next to this beautiful river, it's just, you want to do it. So we managed to get the tent up. Here it is. That's how it looks. We've got about 30 minutes, 40 minutes before the sun goes down. We're looking for some firewood to put a little campfire together, and this guy and his dogs come down, but it doesn't seem all there, does he? So yeah, so it's we may have to move yet. Actually, we really don't want to because we've got a really good spot here. It's like really nice. The sun's just going down over here. But, yeah, we'll see. Yes, lad. Anyway. So, we're sitting here now and we're debating whether we should pack up or carry on because that guy was a bit weird, wasn't he?
Well, he basically said, I come down, he came down, he was talking about all this random mad stuff, apocalypse and all this stuff, and then he started looking for diamonds in the water and said dinosaurs.
And the fact that he comes back here every night 4 a.m.
And he said he comes here he stays here till like 4 a.m.
And he's asking questions like, are we staying here all night? And so it's a bit iffy, you know, if he pisses off now and comes back with a load of lads. And
the last thing we want to do is be drinking whiskey, fall asleep, and then have 3 men just turn up around the room.
A man with a dog wandered into their camp, talking erratically about strange topics that made little sense.
Nice fire there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Look there, bro. What's over there?
What?
What's up there?
Oh, shit! Ah! Shit! Ah! Right, guys. Unfortunately, we've had to get out of there. It's the guy that we...
It's about 11 p.m. It's pretty late, but we stay by.
The guy... Basically, the guy who came by us with the dog, he was talking a bit weird. I don't know. He was talking about diamonds.
Dinosaurs. He was talking about like all these weird conspiracies.
He said there was people in the woods.
People in the woods, static energy, all this stuff, and just typical stuff that you'd think someone mad. But some of the stuff he said sounded, I kind of understood it.
Yeah,
so we didn't really know what to make of him. He was half there, half not. It was weird.
We were really unnerved for a bit. We thought, oh fuck it, we'll carry on. But then
His presence was odd, his behavior unpredictable, and it left the brothers uneasy. When he finally walked away, they tried to shake it off and enjoy the night. The fire crackled softly, the whiskey warmed their hands, and for a while, it felt like the tension had passed. But as the forest grew darker, something shifted. A movement caught their attention. A shape crouched just beyond the firelight, motionless among the trees. The realization hit hard. Someone was out there, watching them. What had begun as a simple camping trip turned into a race against fear. They packed their gear and left in a hurry, hearts pounding as they made their way through the dark forest.
lo and behold, we're sitting there now, no phones, right? We turn our phones fire's on, we're drinking whiskey, chilling out. We're thinking, oh, in an hour's time we'll get some sleep, get our heads down. But then
I started filming a video.
He was filming a video, and there was a shadow, right? And we thought, no way, right? And there was somebody there, sitting there. What was it? He was by the trees anyway, crouched down, watching us. And
I don't know how long he was there.
It had to be that guy. It couldn't be nothing else. It had to be that guy, because we're not scared of anything like.
But it was probably him. He was just literally crouched down about 20 metres away, probably a little less, and he was just
staring at us.
Not
a fox, not a fucking sheep, nothing like that. It was an actual person.
We were joking about stuff as well.
We were joking about it all night, but then...
He's going to come back, and that was a bit... Did we stay? We don't know his intentionality, seemed harmless enough.
Number 8. Keith spends much of his free time outdoors, often with his loyal dog, Cora, by his side. Hiking, camping, and exploring are second nature to him. But during one stormy trip to the Lake District, a simple adventure quickly turned into a struggle against the elements. From the start, conditions were brutal. Heavy rain turned the path into a stream, strong winds battered every step, and at one point Keith slipped, injuring his knee.
This here is Cora, my golden doodle. This is classed as a miniature one. So we're out today in the Lake District, in my most favourite part of the world. And actually the most favourite part of the Lake District as well, which is Dungeon Gill. And we're going to be making our way up to Harrison Pike for a wild camp tonight, and we'll have a good time. But it's been quite damp today, which isn't a bad thing really, because I'm trying out some new gear. I had a Paranormal Velez smock a year or two ago, and I didn't get on with it at all. It leaked a lot through the zips and I wasn't best pleased. But recently I've tried out this Velez jacket, and it's been really good. There's a review on my channel, and I'll pop a link somewhere. But today, I don't know if I can show you properly from here, I'm trying out these Paranormal Velez Cascader waterproof trousers. So we'll see how they go, and I'll pop a separate review on anyway, because this trip isn't about reviews, it's about the beautiful Lake District.
He pushed on until he found a spot to set up camp.
Normally it's really straightforward, just stepping across.
The storm only worsened. His tent shook violently under gusts that reached 70 miles per hour.
How strong are they? It's really strong. Tend to get battered. But I'm double poled and I've got delta pegs in, so at least delta pegs in the you know, the parts that need to be held well. So hopefully it'll hold up well through the night. These little moments of calm, and then just starting again. So I've just put my little wind meter out. I don't know if it's showing, but there you go. It's showing at the highest of the gust, 70 mile an hour. But as I say, the double pole, it seems okay. But I'm certainly aware that we might have to bail if we get to the rest. Don't want to, we're quite high up and a long way down. See how the night takes us anyway. But for now, see you soon. Genuinely got me a bit worried now. The wind's unbelievably strong. I'm hoping we don't have to bail, because it's a long way down to Langdale. But this is the most worried I've ever been camping. It really is gusting strong now. I'll keep it up to date as we go along, but...
Inside, Keith and Cora huddled together, while the shelter groaned against the relentless force of the wind. He barely slept, worried the tent could rip apart at any moment. By early morning, the storm was still raging, and he prepared to abandon camp as soon as it was light enough to descend. Finally, the winds began to ease, allowing them to make their way down safely. Though they came out unharmed, the night left Keith with a sobering reminder. Nature's beauty comes with power, and sometimes survival depends on sheer endurance against forces completely beyond your control. Jared Barrett, known online as Bear, and his wife Tiff, decided to revisit a stretch of road locals call Murder Road. The name alone carries weight. The area has a grim history of violent crimes, disappearances, and rumors of bodies buried in the surrounding woods. According to old reports, the first victims were found near a lakeside clearing, shot by an unseen gunman. That was where the couple planned to go.
Who wants to go into that?
We're about to go into that.
I thought coming during the day wouldn't be so scary, but now it's just a big black hole.
Well, you didn't make it this far last time. You didn't get to see the big black hole last time.
This is less scary with a little bit of light.
No, it is for sure. I like getting places with daylight now.
I don't think I could do the big black hole.
We're going in it.
What?
We're going right in. Did you just hear a voice? That sounded like a Grove voice.
Oh my gosh.
That was...
It's coming from the big black hole.
That was a scream.
Yes, it was.
Scream. Big black hole. Murder Road.
They began their journey before sunset, walking into what Jared called the black hole, a pitch-dark corridor swallowed by trees. The atmosphere changed almost instantly. Distant noises echoed through the forest's faint voices, maybe a scream sounds that didn't belong in the middle of nowhere. Despite growing tension, they kept moving, flashlights cutting through the dark, hoping to find the rumored site marked by old investigator reflectors. Then came the first gunshot, faint but unmistakable.
Hearing voices, though. I just heard it again. Did you hear that? Yeah. I mean, it sounds like it's off in the distance. So, voices and a
Jerry.
There was a scream right after that.
Nope, I'm done. A gunshot?
Yeah, but we got one too. And that was far off as well.
I mean, bullets go fast, though.
Well, that's true, but I mean, that sounded like... I'm not too worried about that yet. If it starts getting closer, like we see the flash from the muzzle, then it's really time to get scared.
No, I mean...
Okay, no, we'll get scared before that. You're right. It's probably better to get scared before that.
A few minutes later, another, closer this time. Each crack of sound pushed the fear higher. They argued quietly over whether to keep going or turn back, but curiosity kept them moving deeper.
Look. Give me the camera. Take my light.
I will take what?
Take my light. To put the lights down. Where'd they go? You see that back there, babe?
There's a light.
There is.
What the hell?
There's a light back there. There's no cars here, babe.
Here.
I know.
With guns. Jerry.
Hold on. We're okay. I want to get that light on camera better. Where'd it go? Do you see it? The light went out. I don't see it no more.
Jerry. No.
What do you mean?
I'm done. We're getting closer to the gunshot.
That was a lot closer. But I mean, it's not like aimed towards us, you know?
How do you know that?
Because they'd be closer.
Oh my gosh. You don't have to be close to...
No, the first two people were killed by a sniper.
Oh my gosh. I'm done.
What? We haven't even made it out the forest yet. We gotta look for reflectors where the bodies were found. What's that behind me? Is that a reflector back there? Shine your light back here real quick, babe. Look, right back here. You see a reflector?
What's a reflector?
So like the FBI and the detectives and stuff, they marked some of the body areas with reflectors. So when they come back, they can find it easy in the forest. So that's another thing we're going to be doing while we're walking, is we're going to shine like out in the woods, babe, and try to find these reflectors where the bodies were actually at.
There are people screaming and yelling and gunfire.
Yeah. I think we're okay, though.
Somewhere ahead, they spotted what looked like a small light flickering among the trees. It vanished almost as soon as they noticed it. There were no nearby vehicles, no houses, no signs of other people, only that brief, eerie glow and the silence that followed. By the time they decided to retreat, the forest seemed alive with movement. Wind through the branches, echoing voices, the occasional sharp noise that could have been gunfire. Every sound fed the fear that someone or something was still nearby. They never found the reflectors or any sign of the supposed crime scenes, but they did capture a genuine sense of dread. Whether what they heard was real danger hunters, echoing gunshots, or something less explainable remains uncertain. But one thing was clear. Murder Road earned its name for a reason. Some places don't need ghosts to feel haunted. The history and silence alone are enough.